Hey guys, Jagus here. This is Jagus Reviews. Alright, so gonna do a quick speaker battle between the new Klipsch XXL or Groove XXL versus the Soundcore Boom 2. Now, I originally got the Klipsch because I thought it was going to be more comparable to like the Soundcore Boom 2 and JBL Extreme 4 and stuff like that. I think that it's definitely going to compete with the bigger boys a little bit, but let's do a quick comparison just to see. So both of these are going to run you in the $130 area. So the Soundcore Boom 2 is $130, but it's normally on sale for around $100. The Klipsch is normally around $150, which seems like a decent price for a Klipsch. And then it is currently down to $136, so very, very affordable for both of these. I just wanted to give you a little example to see why I think the Klipsch is punching up more towards the bigger boy speakers. But let's take a quick look. We're gonna start them both off at about 60%. Let's see here. Let's do some pop. Starting with Soundcore.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life.
Groove.
As if you have someone new, she'll regret you like a bad tattoo. 'Cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell your friends all about me. I don't give up, nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon.
Boom 2.
Living F, so go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause it's been
Klipsch.
yes, spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough.
Boom 2.
'Cause it's been
Alright, let's take it up.
spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much.
So 70% on the Soundcore. Klipsch. 65%. Boom 2. Alright, let's do some EDM. Klipsch.
So dance when we dance. I fall to my knees, baby. When I get you alone, I'm not ready to ignite. I want us to go on.
Boom 2.
Turn up every light, baby, burn me to ashes. Let our rise, let our rise. You set my body out of my body. You set my body out of my body. I'm fire. You set my body,
Klipsch.
you set my body out of my body. I'm fire. You set my body out of my body. You set my body out of my body.
Boom 2. Alright, let's take it up. Full blast. Klipsch. 80%. Boom 2. Alright, we're gonna do some rap real quick. Soundcore Boom 2, full blast.
Ain't no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. they didn't wanna call
Not too
me.
bad.
Now I can't keep it, it's all me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went it
Klipsch, 80%.
on me. Remember when they didn't wanna call me. Should've seen a look when they saw me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me. Now I can't keep it, it's all me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me.
Boom 2.
Should've seen a look when they saw me. They ain't happy, they just shot. Kill Nipsey, they touch pop. Can't believe that I made it here. Buzz rounds in my bus stop. No help on me, get money on 3 game playing. In the hills, talking real figures. Got heel figure on the waistband. Life
Klipsch.
4 hours, fuel efficient, just know I get it done. Life a dream, life a game, all the same. Look like I really won. Roll the dice, you could bet them. Came back.
Let's do some top speed. Let's bring the Klipsch up to 100%.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Speed it up, 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 speed it up. Go faster, ayy, go faster.
Boom 2.
Go faster, ayy, go faster, ayy. Don't wake up, go down. I'm pretty god like a 9. I'm put that on my son. I'm go like 3, 2, 1. Don't smoke, I need my lungs. I stack and feed my funds. I'ma do this up.
Klipsch.
Ayy, I'm blasted, ayy. Don't matter, ayy. Can't match it, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, 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 speed it up. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy.
Boom 2.
Faster, ayy. You do you, I do me. I'ma take this overseas. I'ma do this with my seeds. Wipe your hair and spin bling. You heard top speed, that's me. You heard add it up, that's me. You heard way up, that's me. I'm a soundtrack, ding, ayy. I'm blasted, ayy. Don't matter, ayy.
Klipsch.
Can't match it, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, 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 speed it up.
Alright, last song.
You will never understand
Klipsch.
what you put me through, and you never be a good lover, a good lover. At first I believed I was the lucky one,
Boom 2.
but I was just fooling myself, fooling myself. You think you can talk sense to me, like we're gonna be okay. We're not okay, yeah. So this is gonna take
Klipsch.
all night. Don't wanna waste no more time, yeah, you're damn right. Already gave you my love once, but now I'm fed up, gonna take it all back. 'Cause we're a no-go. I know that I do better solo.
Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it there. I think that gives us a good idea of how these sound. Now, straight up out of the get-go, so the Klipsch does get a little bit louder. I think the Klipsch is more about the loudness of the Harman Kardon Go Plus Play 3. But the Soundcore Boom 2 honestly gets way louder than I remember. Each time I play it, I'm like, okay, that's, you know, I forget how much louder it is even than like the JBL Extreme 4 and stuff. But it actually holds up really well, especially with how loud it can get. As you could hear with the Soundcore Boom 2 though, at the higher volumes it loses a lot of its bass and it can start to distort a little bit when you hit that max volume. So things to, you know, watch out about. It does have a surprisingly good amount of bass for its size. Definitely packs a punch, the Soundcore Boom 2. For how thin it is, how light it is, they did a good job. Definitely a cheap speaker, but, you know, they did a decent job with it. I think the sound and clarity altogether is decent on the Soundcore. It's not crazy great. It's, you know, not the best instrument separation and different voice and everything else that you can get from other speakers, but it does alright for what it is. Definitely worth, you know, $100. I think the Klipsch, on the other hand, sounds way good. I think the highs and mids are dynamite on it. The bass is really good on it. I wasn't picking up the bass as good. I think the closer you get to it, the more impactful the bass actually is. So definitely want to put it up against the Harman Kardon, but the Klipsch definitely gets louder. It doesn't distort at the max volume. It stays put together way better. The instrument separation and just all the different sounds and everything, you can really tell everything apart. It's sparkly. It's a little warmer, especially at lower volumes, but altogether, I think both of these are 2.1 systems technically, so a little bit different though. Soundcore has 2 tweeters and then 1 oval woofer, and then the Klipsch has 2 full range drivers and 1 subwoofer, but I still think it's halfway a full range driver as well. But technically, you know, you can definitely hear it kicking out some bass. On the last video I made, you could see that it's not quite as deep of bass as I think like the Harman goes, but they opted for ports instead of the passive radiators. So, but both of these are sounding good. The Klipsch does get louder, much like the Harman Kardon Go Plus Play 3 and the House of Marley Get Together 2 XL. So they're just in that category up there. I will be putting this against those 2 speakers, but I wanted to see how well it would do against the Soundcore Boom 2. I do think it's definitely the better speaker. It sounds better. It looks better. The bass is much more robust, and when you're up near it, you can actually feel it in your chest. So the closer you are to the Klipsch, the better the bass actually sounds. We're pretty far away from it, so I wasn't picking it up quite as good, but especially if you stick it in the corner of a room, you can hear that bass thudding along. So both are good though. If I could only choose one, obviously the Klipsch is a bigger size category by a bit. I would definitely take that though. It's well worth the $137. I think it's a very slept on speaker. It's becoming my new listen. It's great sound. It's a bit warmer, like I said, and it's not gonna go as deep a bass as like the Harman, but I think it sounds awesome. I'm gonna put it up against a few other speakers, just wanted to see how it would do. I don't know if it's quite to the level of like the Sony Oldfield 7 and Earfun U-Boom X and stuff like that, but we can also definitely put it up against those and just see. Soundcore Boom 2, all of that, some of the ones that have a bit more bass. So, but yeah, great speakers. Klipsch is definitely worth the money in my opinion. So is the Soundcore. If you're looking for a smaller speaker that can just get super loud, just have to know past 90% you can get some distortion. Otherwise, it sounds pretty dynamite as well. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. We'll see you on the next video.